How's it going? Thought I heard you guys out here. Been a while, huh? And check this out. Hey, no hands. All right, I'm here. I'm stepping up my production level. I've been away on the grind thinking about what I'm gonna do next for my animals. And I've got an awesome video planned for you guys. I cannot wait. Me personally, I can't wait. If you take a look at the newt tank over here, this is the last time you're gonna see it looking as such ever again. This tank will no longer be the newt tank. What am I gonna do with our single newt, DJ Lance? Well, I'm thinking he's got a little too much room. He's gonna get a bit of a downgrade just until he grows up and starts living that fully aquatic life. Where's he gonna go? Great question. Of course, our wonderful newt is going to be living inside of the Cory tank instead. I am honestly really looking forward to this because what we're going to be doing with the newt tank is really cool. I'm going to make a new community fish tank in there that I am really excited about. Tomorrow, or in just a few seconds for you guys, we are going to begin switching the Cories out, putting them in the newt tank, and vice versa. We're gonna do a little rescape on the Cory tank. Obviously, there will not be anywhere close to as much water in there anymore. And then after the Cories are in their new tank, we're gonna take a trip down to the fish store, spruce it up a bit, and I'm gonna tell you more about my plans for it. So let's do it. So, in case you recall, the goal with this tank was to kind of create a flooded garden aesthetic, hence the flower pots that I used for most of the aquatic plants. And that's something I want to maintain as we sort of rescape this for fish and fill it all the way up with water. It is going to get a minor rescape that I'm looking forward to doing, but I definitely want some more plants for this tank if we're going to be filling it all the way up. I may also be looking for a few more inhabitants for this tank as well besides fish, just some fun cleanup crew. Because there is a lot of natural detritus in this tank that I think something like a mono shrimp or crustaceans like that would really enjoy. So we're gonna see what my local fish store has to offer. After we get this started, we gotta get the tank ready before we can be putting any plants in it or anything like that. So it's about time that I begin rescaping these tanks and making the big switch. All right, so the tank is about at the water level I would like. I'm gonna catch these guys out of here now, get them in the bucket with the water from the tank, and we will make the newt switch first after I rescape this. So I will be back with you in just a moment once I've caught all the fish and the tank is ready for DJ Lance. So the point of this whole shuffle came from my concern that my newt is not eating enough in the big tank, or eating at all, really, I fear. So I wanted to move it into this more controlled environment. It's much smaller, much more simple scape, but I did still want to go for something with escaping, so I'm kind of going for like a, I don't know, just like a flooded little creek environment. We've got some nice big flat stones, a few plants in there still, and we even brought some wood over from the tank the newt lives in now. So here we go, getting the boy in, seeing how he does. Let's pop back to me in real time. Hey. Any minute now. There he is, checking his new place out. I'm just gonna give him some time. I'm gonna find something to use as a lid for this tank, and we're just gonna let him adjust. Hopefully he starts doing better in here. I've really got my fingers crossed. I would love to have adult firebelly newts one day. So yeah, DJ Lance, you're my best hope, buddy. I hope you enjoy. And just like that, it's time to rescape the newt tank before we head over to the fish store. Here I am, kind of just moving the log around, moving some of the jungle valve around, moving the pumps around. It's a very meticulous process. You're watching, I don't know, some might even say Da Vinci, Michelangelo at work. Some might say. All right, well, here I am with our 7 Cories. check these guys out. And they are about to head into the tank. They're ready to get in there, so here we go. Alrighty, and away we go. Look at them, they're so excited to get in there. Go ahead, bud. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, let's let them get used to this place, and I will come back to you when they are back to their playful, typical selves. All right, so here we are a few hours later, and I'm ecstatic about this. This tank looks gorgeous. Seeing my lilies getting to fully stretch their stems out, they are gonna get all the way up to the new surface of the water, and I'm very excited about that. I love these lilies so much. I'm gonna head to the fish store in a little bit, and here's what I'm gonna be looking for. I need some plants that are gonna fill out this side of the tank a little bit more. I'd like to maybe find some epiphytes of some sort that I can kind of get growing on the log. And I also need more plants in the foreground again. All the hair grass somehow has died off. There was an algae bloom a few months ago. I think I really curbed that pretty successfully, but I think it took most of the hair grass out with it. So I'll be looking for something else to plant around the sand bed, which you can't see any of them right now because they're very skittish, and they don't like being seen by people, but the Corys love it. When I turn the lights off and I'm not sitting here in front of the tank, they are just going through this nonstop. It's awesome. A bunch of them are hiding over here. There's a bunch of them right there. Maybe you saw them scoot. They somehow managed to hide really, really well in this tank. I don't know how, because there aren't a ton of hiding spots. Yeah, I'm really excited. This thing is just blowing me away, and I think I'm gonna have to come up with a name for this tank. So if you have any name suggestions, let me know down below. All right, let's get to the fish store, huh? Let's do it. All right, I was bad. I went to my first fish store, and I didn't like any of the fish that they had, but they had a lot of plants. So I got a great plant haul from the first one. But I was like, God, I really just want to go home with a bag full of water and fish today. So I came to another of one of my local fish stores, and I'm going to give these guys a shout out. Finspiration Aquatics. If you're in the Cincinnati area, check them out. They got a lot of really good fish here. And I was between a few things, but I went basic because I couldn't resist. Since we're doing the South American theme for the most part, I've already broken the theme. But since we're doing a South American theme and I've never done it before, I couldn't resist but get a nice school of cardinal tetras. I got a dozen of them, so I'm very excited for that. And I also got 2 Stephodon gobies. Now these are freshwater gobies from Oceania and Southeast Asia, but they're just so cool looking. I'll show you when I get home, but they're sick. But yeah, I also got some ideas for what else we're gonna put in this tank. But it's about time we get home and start acclimating these guys. All right, well, I'm home. Here is my fabulous big bag of plants. I will tell you more about them as I get them into the tank in a minute here. But let's see, check it. Here's my school of cardinal tetras. They're decently sized and they all look pretty healthy. So I'm excited for that. The reason I really went with cardinal tetras is because not only have I never gotten to have, a giant school of these guys before, but I did really want something with a nice pop of color. So I do plan on probably getting a school of maybe 6 of a larger type of tetra for this tank as well. So we can get a little more unique with that. And then here, wow, these are so cool. These are the Stephodon gobies I got. I don't even know. There, you can see one there. We're probably never gonna see these guys again once I put them in the tank, but I am quite excited about it. So I'm gonna start getting the plants out, getting them in the tank while we let the fish float and while I drip acclimate them. Plant unboxing, plant mukbang. I'm not gonna eat them. I'm gonna put them in the fish tank. Let's see what we have today. Here is a nice little Amazon sword that I got for the back right corner there. I'm looking forward to that guy. I got a couple different kinds of crypt, I think, to kind of help fill out the foreground. Check these little guys out. Let's see, what else do we have? I got more of those, so let me find that. This one I'm really excited about, because like what even is this, man? This is a pogo stem plant. I'm very intrigued by this. I love this thing. I saw it in the store and I just had to have it. What else have we got? There's some tasty little plants here. I actually don't even know what these are. I just saw them and I was like, that's probably a good middle ground plant. I will research what that is and I'm gonna let you know. Don't you worry, I am gonna let you know. And then these I'm a little bit worried about, to be honest. I'm gonna really have to be selective with which parts I actually even plant. But shoot. I can't remember what they're called either. I'm gonna put that, you'll be seeing it. You'll be seeing it right now. All right, I'm gonna start putting these guys in kind of one at a time, and hopefully by the time I'm done, should be about time to get the plants in, or sorry, get the fish in. All right, I think it's about time that we get these fish in. They have fully acclimated, and I think it's time we release them into their new home. Just a quick reminder, in case you're unfamiliar, when you get fish from the store, you do not want to put the store's water into your tank. Could carry diseases. You don't know where those fish are from, that sort of thing. So what you do, once your fish are nice and used to your water, you pull them out. Take the bag, and you want to keep the net over a bucket or something like that, and then you pour them in. Okay, here goes our cardinal tetras. Gorgeous, gorgeous, oh my gosh. Wow, very, very cool. All right, and now let's get our Stepodon gobies. Yeah, take a good look at these guys, because we may never see them again. Because they're gobies, they can kind of walk around almost with their fins. You see that? Isn't that something? Okay, let's get them in the water. Okay, there goes one. There goes the other. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awesome. This is so awesome. Look at this. The goby is back there clinging to the glass. That is awesome. I lost eyes on the other one though, I'll be honest. Already lost them. There's our tetras in the back. So we're gonna let them get used to this place for a while. And in a little bit, when the sun's not out and the glare is not as bad also, we will take a nice look at the beginnings of this tank and its inhabitants. Guys, I can't stop just looking at this tank. I feel like I've outdone myself. Some of you make paintings, some people make music. I make aquariums. That's my art. Really, it is. I'm just talking corny. Well, before we go and before I show you just some B-roll of the fish in the tank, I did want to talk about what I plan on getting for this tank in the future. Phil, I'm glad you wanted to join us here. Okay. Hey, check this out, man. There he is. There's your check-in with Phil. So the centerpiece of this tank is going to be a pair of German rams. They are just such a beautiful fish. I can't believe that they are freshwater. You know, they have that kind of saltwater beauty to them. And I would like them to be the stars of this tank and hopefully even breed. That would be really cool. So everything else I'm kind of building around the idea of them being in here. I'm thinking like black phantom tetras or something like that. A smaller school of larger tetras to live in here as well. And potentially x-ray catfish. I just saw some at the fish store today and I was like, God, those things are so charming. I love x-ray catfish. But yeah, that'll probably, once we get the rams and more tetras in here, that's about it for this tank. I'm gonna add some snails. I'm gonna show you what this tank looks like when all the fish are coming out to hang. And with that being said, thanks for being here. Keep DJ Lance in your thoughts, everyone. I hope the boy starts eating. And after the holidays, we will come back and add some more fish to this tank. So, happy holidays, Merry Christmas from the collegiate creeper. Oh, snap, messed up. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I have been the collegiate creature keeper, and I'll see you next time.